We are really, really happy with the product. It actually has gone beyond our expectation of how well it has used. We have got 63 children in this learning space and we've found it absolutely amazing. So we've been on a journey of flexible learning environments for children, and we obviously have developed that over a number of years. This new building was a creation of looking at how we can do that well. And one of the things that we've had to watch out for in the past is the noise level for learning for children, particularly young children. So we collected different ideas, different colour palettes, different visual things of the internet, put them all together, collated them, and then we brought them to BFX and said these are our concept ideas, and they developed it from there.
Teaching in an early childhood classroom, we don't want our children to be quiet all of the time. We want them to be, involved in group work and discussion. So that's a really important part of my role as a teacher, is facilitating that. And, I've taught in many team teaching environments before. Noise can be a problem if it's not managed correctly. We have 3 teachers in this environment, and there's times where we do work all together and we teach all 63 kids at the same time, but then obviously there's times when we need to be more explicit in smaller groups, so we need to have that flexibility to move into 3 separate sections or even into our withdrawal space.
I like the walls because it looks like rain autumn.
Yeah, I like it. It's really colourful and it looks like that you're outside.
So in open flexible learning environments, which is the new way that education has gone in Australia at the moment, it's a very team teaching approach to education and learning, but one of the challenges that you do face is how to manage noise and the level of noise. Being young children, of course, when they're learning, they like to interact and talk and discuss. So how could we best manage that? And we looked at this product to try and suck up the sound and stop the bouncing, so when they're learning together in small task projects, they're excited, they bounce ideas, but we didn't want that to kind of keep on escalating, because then it will be a problem for them and it's a problem for the teachers, because our voices then have to get up and over that sound.
We as teachers came into this learning space in the holidays before the students arrived and before the audio art was up, and it was a beautiful space, but we remember coming in after the audio art had been installed and we could just hear the softness in the sounds that were in the classroom, and that was even without the children. So the audio art definitely softens the noise. You're going to have noise in any classroom, and that's completely normal, but it just softens it, and having the trees and the clouds dispersed throughout the classroom is really useful for softening that noise in the whole classroom, not just in this space.
So as we looked around at different products available on the market, we came across this AudioArt concept, and we thought that would be a really interesting way and a new way of doing it. Initially we came across hanging clouds, which visually look great in an early learning environment, but then with the audio art, when we realised the capacity that could have, making the room environment look bright, friendly, colourful, playful, which is really important for early childhood education, that was the product that we went with and developed more and more until today. What's behind me is the end result of that journey, and we are really, really happy with the product. It actually has gone beyond our expectation of how well it has used. We have got 63 children in this learning space and we've found it absolutely amazing.